Andrew McCart, IFLTV. Got a little bit. The dancing was just in there, Sam Jones. How are you, sir?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very well. Monte Carlo.
Yes.
Here. Tell you what, venue's amazing. Have you been to Monte Carlo before?
I've never been. I've never been in my life. Never.
How long have you been doing this? You know I hold the mic to your mouth.
Sorry. It's a pleasure to be here as well. Fantastic venue. Great facilities. Just a lovely place in general.
Talked about the fight card as well. Eddie said himself that this, probably about the 5 fights can headline their own show in the UK. It's an O2, it's a Co-op Live Arena.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the fights on the card before we talk about why you're here.
Say again?
I said, talk to me about these fights on the card and this card itself.
The card from top to bottom is amazing. I'm really looking forward to the female fight. Beatrice Ferreira against Turhan. Amazing fight that is. Good contrast of styles there, but obviously I'm here with Conor Walker, so yeah, looking forward to that.
Talked about Conor. I'll tell you what, the face-off there, I was interviewing Johnny as the face-off, and there was respect in the press conference.
I think it was more. I don't know. Was it aggressive? I don't know. I wasn't really listening, but I think they both had smiles on their face. So I think it was more of a push and a pull.
Push and a pull. But that's what we want, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, listen. From where Conor Walker has been to where he is now, he's already won. Do you know what I mean? He's an enormous underdog. I've looked at the odds here. They're giving him journeyman odds against Pat McCormack. So that's how highly people.
Does the team feel disrespected by that?
Conor feels disrespected. I feel relaxed. I feel like there's no pressure whatsoever on Conor Walker on Saturday. All the pressure's on Pat. Pat's an Olympic silver medalist. He's not put a foot wrong as a professional, but this is his first proper test, in my opinion. I feel with the greatest respect to Robbie Davis Jr., at the very latter stages of his career, wasn't really the same guy in there. I believe this is his first real test, and I think to have your first real test against Conor Walker, it's a very big test.
What are you expecting though? Everyone's obviously, Pat McCormack is that favourite and he is that Olympian, and you're talking about all this, but Conor said that he's not had that acid test yet. Do you feel that's going to play a part in this fight?
Listen, I think it's not. You don't have to be a genius to work out that Conor needs to make it more of a dog fight in there, because he's not going to outbox Conor Walker. It's how Pat McCormack deals with the latter stages of a fight, the championship rounds, because everybody knows that. I think Conor was joking up there. If it was a 3-round fight, there's only one winner. Pat McCormack's going to win. He's a phenomenal, gifted fighter. But yes, we'll see, won't we? Listen, we're going to see. Conor Walker's the current British champion. I think he deserves respect.
The belt's not on the line in Monte Carlo.
No, the belt's not on the line. But he deserves respect from that. But listen, we'll see. No pressures on Conor Walker. He's made an absolute fortune. We're sitting pretty. No one thinks he's going to win. But let me tell you, he backs himself. Conor Walker backs himself. He has not come here.
He's got that spite.
He has not come here to just lay down. He's going to give it his all on Saturday.
I want to just jump away from this now and talk about the things that have happened in the boxing world now. I'm sure you've seen the spat, the promoter beef.
Oh, it's brilliant.
You like it?
It's my favourite thing. It's my favourite thing currently happening. Is Ben Shalom and him going at it. I think it's hilarious.
I started it.
Huh?
I started it.
Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely great. We've missed it, haven't we? We've missed it. But it's great to see Ben Shalom finally coming out of his shell, whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. Like his cave. Because I know he's been missing for a while, and he Ben Shalom, and he come back, and he's now calling old Edward a silver spoon. He's not started. He's a 50-year-old, not started his own business, and yeah, it's great. I think it's fantastic.
You like that though, don't you? You like getting involved with that stuff, don't you?
No, but it's great. I think it's fun. I think it makes the interviews fun to watch. I mean, it's Ben being real. That's Ben showing his actual personality.
Yes.
Not trying to
sugarcoat,
be manufactured and just be yourself. And if that's Ben being himself, then great. That's fun. I think it's absolutely hilarious.
Well, talking about obviously the storylines in boxing is great. Now, I'm sure you've seen Terence Crawford on Instagram going at the WBC.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that?
Listen,
did you see his video first and foremost?
There's two sides to every story, isn't there? But look, £300,000 is a lot of money to give a sanctioning body, isn't it? But look, it's not really for me to comment on it. But Crawford's kind of, what is he, 39 years old? He can do whatever he wants. He's the champ, innit? He can do whatever he wants.
Definitely. But when you look at the the way he came across and all that, basically, and he was in the Ring magazine. Do you sort of see that sort of Ring magazine being the belt that everyone wants, the green and gold belt?
No,
but do you see the Ring magazine being the belt in the future?
I'm like old-fashioned in the sense of like winning a world title. It's like a WBC, the green and gold, the IBF, the red and gold, the black and gold WBA. And it's like, is it brown, maroon, WBO?
Yeah.
It's like that's legacy. The belts are legacy. So I'm a big fan of the belts, if I'm honest.
What else is happening in the boxing world? There was so much to talk to you about, but for you though, Sam, this is you've got a couple of fights coming up, the tail end of the year coming up. Is this the last one, or you got a couple more?
Yeah, you've got Adam Macker fighting.
That's right, yeah.
Adam Macker fighting, and then that'll be that really until this year. But it's been a long year. It's been a very long year.
Are you happy how this year's gone for you?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't complain. You've had a couple of moments where it's like not so great, but then
It's boxing,
way more ups than there are downs. So you can't complain. It's boxing. It's boxing.
Talk about ups and downs. Conor Benn's moved up. Mandatory challenger for the 147 pound against the winner of Barrios and Garcia.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. Obviously, you know Conor very well.
It's a money game, isn't it? It's a money game, and that's the bit that you can dress it up however you like. Conor Benn is the money fight now, especially on these shores. Ryan Garcia is still a massive name, and that's the fight that
He's got to get past Barrios.
Yeah, he's got to get. He'll get past Barrios. If Ryan Garcia is at his best, he'll beat Barrios. I don't think he's that great, Barrios. I really do. I thought Pacquiao beat him in the fight, and Pacquiao's nearly 50, isn't he? I think that's the fight, isn't it? Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia. I know Lewis Crocker's probably thinking, why is he not doing this? But listen, when you go from earning 8 figures, it's hard to go a long way back down again and fight Lewis Crocker. But listen, Jack Catterall against Lewis Crocker. I think that's the fight to make.
I was going to say, but Jack.
No, it's the fight to make if they want to do it. Listen,
there's the man there.
If Edward John Hearn wants to pay the money, we'll do that in a heartbeat.
His middle name John?
Edward John Hearn.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
That's his name, isn't it?
You're stalking Eddie?
No.
You want to be Eddie?
No.
You're the pound?
Do you know what I'd like? I'd like to be not as tall, but taller. Like I'm 5'11". We've just had I'm actually taller than you.
So be on camera.
I'm taller than you. It's facts.
It's the fringe, man.
No,
it's the fringe. It's the fringe. It's the fringe.
So I am actually not a Lord of the Rings character like what people think. But yeah, I would like to have his height. But no, I'm quite comfortable.
No, what I'd like to have?
What?
His money. His money.
Yeah, his wallet. Yeah.
His wallet.
Yeah, to be fair. Little bit of the height and the money. Yeah, I would like.
I'd like to have your height and his money. How's that?
Okay, that's fair enough.
Talk about beef smoke. Would you start a beef with Brian Peters, man? Manager against manager. Brian Peters.
Would I start?
Yeah, start beef.
No, why not? I like Brian.
I tell you what, he'd smoke you in a verbal beef, no?
You always try and get me. Joe, every time we do an interview, you're always trying to get me involved in a fight, like Misfits.
Whether it's
or
fighting
you
me,
or Brian Peters. No, I wouldn't. Listen, I wouldn't want to fight Brian Peters.
Not a fight, but doing like the Ben Shalom, Eddie Hearn type stuff.
No, also Brian, even though he wears very outrageous clothes, he does keep a low profile, to be fair to himself. But no, Brian does his thing. He's a fantastic manager, and I like Brian.
You still the best in the world?
Listen, I back myself. I back myself. But there's some great managers. But like you have to back yourself. Like you can't go into something in life and think somebody's better than you at doing that job. But there's loads of great managers. Brian being one of them.
Definitely. Well, let's talk about this year. I did brush Jack Catterall a wee bit there, but I do want to talk on Jack now. Great win last time out, 147.
Yeah.
You said Lewis Crocker.
Listen, no one's calling out Lewis Crocker. We're calling out Lewis Crocker. We will do that fight next. It's over to him to make it happen.
And have you spoke to Eddie about that fight?
I don't know. He tries to. I don't know. Him and Frank Smith. I don't know. Frank. I've made it very clear. We will do that fight. But the money we will be very reasonable on because look, it's a voluntary defence. Mm-hmm. But Jack has to be respected. He's coming off one of his career best performances against Echo under a lot of pressure. And he deserves respect. He's a fantastic elite level fighter, Jack. So, but no, we want to do that fight, and we'll do it next. We'll do it at Windsor Park. We'll do it wherever he wants to do it. His garden, the Odyssey, doesn't matter. I think Jack's earned the right for that.
You against Billy Nelson? That's a good one.
Yeah, it's Jack.
I'm still starting to start that beef.
Listen, it's Jack against Lewis Crocker. I ain't interested in Billy Nelson or whatever he's doing. But no, Jack against Lewis Crocker. For me, is the domestic fight to make. If it's not, listen, Conor Benn, you have to understand, and you have to. People would say Jack deserves it more than Conor, but Conor is a commercial bigger name than Jack, right? So if Conor wanted that fight, the fight would happen. He don't want that fight. He's never fighting Lewis Crocker for the IBF.
What split would you take for that voluntary?
There's no split.
No.
There's no split because it won't be a pay. I doubt
that's
it'd
what I
be
mean.
a
But how
pay-per-view
much
fight.
money are you willing to take? Less money?
No, when I say less money, I'm prepared to be reasonable due to the fact it is a voluntary shot. And obviously Lewis Crocker will look at the welterweights and probably think, why would I want to fight Jack Catterall? If he's honest. But
would you have to chuck a lot of money at Lewis to get that fight?
You'd have to pay him more. But listen, Lewis Crocker's in a situation, right, where Conor Benn don't want to fight him, right? Who else is there?
Haney won't fight him.
Haney's not going to fight him. So who else is there? So you have to go down the top 15, right, in the IBF, and think who's the best available opponent. And it is commercially Jack Catterall, in my opinion. People can disagree with that. Go down the IBF, and you make your own mind up.
Where's Jack in IBF?
I don't know. But what's going to happen is Lewis Crocker can have a defence against whoever, some random guy that no one cares about. And it's not going to do good numbers on DAZN. That's the bottom line. He will sell tickets, which is what he does. Lewis, great ticket seller. Great fighter as well, Lewis. Got a lot of time for him. He'll fight them, he'll have a defence, and then he's got to fight the winner of Donovan against Parra. And he's going to have to fight his old mate Paddy again. Disaster for old Nelson and Lewis Crocker. In my opinion, that's not what he would want to do. So, in my opinion, he needs to fight the best available fight, which is Jack Catterall, and then he will probably move up. In my opinion, Lewis Crocker.
You said you're willing to go to Windsor Park.
I would do that fight now with him.
Tell him.
You tell him.
You tell him.
You tell him.
You tell him. Shake bag.
When he's finished his interview with Parsons,
I'll ask him. I'll ask him about that fight when I speak to him.
Ask him now.
I can't. He's doing an interview with the Stomping Ground. They're bigger channel.
Yeah, we'll do it. But no, that's what I mean. I'm easy.
Hang about when I do my interview.
I'm easy. I'm very easy to deal with. As long as you're reasonable, don't take the piss. We'll make that fight in 5 minutes.
But the thing is, you've got to deal with Lewis Crocker's side as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I actually think they will do the
Jamie
fight.
Collins.
Yeah, Jamie Collins is fine to deal with. Jamie Collins will look at Jack and think, oh. But then at the same time, when you go down the top 15, who's available? Who's available? You're in a sticky situation. He's in a great position, but he's also in the same breath not in the best position because all the big names are not available.
Yeah. Well, listen. Hopefully, you never know
Listen,
what 2026.
old Jack from Chorley is ready to put pen to paper for that fight today.
Done. Sam, listen. Enjoy Monte Carlo. When did you arrive?
When did we arrive? Tuesday. Oh, has he got him going again? Oh, yeah, let's listen to this a minute.
What's he talking about? Ben Shalom.
Ben Shalom.
He should be responsible for killing boxing on one of Britain's greatest sport platforms, and now pay all the Christmas wages and bonuses for all the people that are no longer working in boxing because he ballsed up.
There you go.
Wow.
Ben, Eddie Hearn not holding back on Ben Shalom. Listen,
no.
it's on the Stomping Ground, not an IFL.
I know, but we're kind of like...
Can you just reiterate what Eddie said there?
Eddie's basically said there that Ben Shalom has to pay the wages of people because he's killed boxing on
Sky Sports, like Johnny
Sports.
Nelson.
Yeah. I think very harsh, to be honest, from Edward. Very hot, very harsh. I hope Ben Shalom has a response to this later on. Get him on Zoom.
I'll get him on Zoom. I'll get Ben.
Get him on
Sam,
Zoom.
I won't keep you longer. Thank you very much. Enjoy Monte Carlo if you can. Going for a steak?
Yeah, whenever you want.
Let's do it. Cheers, Sam.